Hello Facebook people, I'm Konstantinos, and today we're going to discuss the difference between reporting and optimization. I had some discussions recently with people on groups and stuff, and I realized that people don't understand the difference between optimization and reporting and if they need any external tools for that. So what am I doing on these cases? I make a video so that I can send it again and again and again the next time. This is how you are efficient with your time. I have done videos in the past like this one that I'm talking about if you need Hyros or Triple Whale and all of that. Very good tools, you don't need them for optimization, you do need them for reporting, but today we're going to analyze what is the difference between those two. Hi guys, I would like to interrupt this video in order to talk to you about my Facebook ads course. It took me 6 months of video editing everything and 3 months of video shooting. And because of that, I have created the best Facebook ad course in the world. Inside, you're going to find super advanced information, but information also for beginners. It takes you by the hand in order to teach you how to do Facebook ads from the beginner level to super advanced level. It has inside Loom videos from cost caps, speed caps, Loom videos from CBO, ASC optimization. It has chosen 5 sessions, inner circle sessions, and it has a lot of theory with whiteboard, also strategies that are working all of these years, things that I have developed, things that I know that are working because I have spent millions and millions on the platform. Currently, I'm spending between 5 and 10 million every month, sometimes it's even more, across 30 accounts, and I have access to many more. So I know what is currently working and all the latest trends, and this is what I'm doing inside the course. I'm showing you live ad accounts with real spend and what is working right now. And if you want, you can click the link below, you can go and you can check some videos that I have open free for you so that you can check if you like the course or not and decide if you want to buy it or not. I will see you there. Did you know that in your pixel everything is getting reported into the purchase event, but maybe it's not going to get attributed for optimization inside the campaign so that you're not going to see it on your column? Maybe you didn't know it. Did you know that the events on the purchase are double events and there is no deduplication happening? If you see it has below, if you have Pixel and API, of course, together, your sales are being reported double. They are getting deduplicated on the ad set level. Why? Because we need only one event there, not double reporting over there for optimization. What is the difference between reporting and optimization? Reporting can be one sale happened. Optimization means that we know who bought. Why is this important? Because Meta is working like this. It says, okay, let me find the next sale and the next and the next based on the person that actually has converted. This is why we have delayed reporting. This is why we have less reporting inside our campaigns. Our reporting inside the events manager is more compared to the reporting that we have for the purchase event, at least inside the campaigns on the columns. And the reason for that is because on the columns, it needs to say who it is so that the algorithm can continue optimizing. On the other side, it can just say it was a sale without even knowing who the person actually was. So, do we need these tools? In my opinion, yes, but not for the reasons that these tools are trying to advertise a lot of times. They try to advertise by saying that they are solving the iOS problems. They're not. They are not reporting all of the sales. But they're very good tools for reporting so that we can know what is happening and take decisions. Are we going to optimize based on those tools? The answer is no. What are we going to do is this, and follow carefully. We are going to see, for example, when I'm getting 1.5 ROAS on Hyros Triple Whale, I'm using mostly Triple Whale. I'm not having any affiliation, you're not going to find any links while they have links below, but for me Triple Whale is, I'm not a big Alex Becker fanboy also, and I believe that Hyros is extremely expensive for no reason. Triple Whale, I think it's an okay solution. So inside Triple Whale, I'm going to go, for example, and check if I have 2 ROAS, for example. So I'm going to try to find a correlation between the reality and if it's possible, not even Triple Whale, I'm going to check this reality on an Excel worksheet that AVA is going to fill every day with the money on the bank, if it's possible, the real reality, not a program.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
What I'm going to try to find is a correlation where I need to be inside my meta ROAS in order for me to have this kind of results in reality. So this is step number 1. I'm going to optimize so based on that, and I'm going to try to have 1.5 if I'm getting what I want in reality on the real numbers. The second thing that I'm going to use this is for checkouts. Checkouts, a lot of times you're going to see, for example, that you're having 10 checkouts on the first day and you're having 0 sales. And you know that in your ad account, for every 5 checkouts, you get a purchase. So you're expecting 2 sales there. I'm going to check on Triple Whale if any sales happen so that I can know if I'm going to be flexible with this. It's the only way that I'm going to use it on the first 24 hours. After that point, I'm not going to use it for optimization at all. And the last thing is profit. Triple Whale is helping me a lot to understand profit. For example, I have scaled something from 200 to 300. On 200, I had a profit of $200. And when I went to 300, I had a profit on 190. I know that sounds crazy, but it can easily happen because Meta is going to spend more without giving you more profit. So it's more work on the fulfillment, customer support and all of that, but at the end of the day, I'm making less money. So I'm going to check and try to find a balance between how much I'm scaling and the profit that I'm taking. It has to make sense and it has to worth the time and the effort and the money that is being spent. So this is how I use these tools. Don't forget 2 more things that I need to say before closing the video. The statistical modeling, it's a total mess, and maybe you're seeing some numbers within your columns which are not real. You can go into your ads, there's a small 2 in a parenthesis, and you can hover over it to learn what is the statistical modeling. I think I also have a video about it, but I don't remember. The other thing that I need to put into your head a little bit just to think is that yes, these tools are amazing. You can use them from the way that I see it, not for optimization necessarily, but you can use them mostly to understand profits, to understand real numbers and stuff, the scaling and all of that you're going to do. But not for optimization. You should optimize within the platform because this is what Meta sees. Meta doesn't see, for example, if you have 8 ROAS in reality in one ad set, Meta doesn't see it, okay? So it doesn't see this number of sales. It sees only what it is reported inside. So if you keep increasing there the budget because you see it on the Triple Whale, eventually this thing is going to fail. I'm talking from personal experience doing it, trying to optimize like this. It doesn't work like this because Meta doesn't see the data that Triple Whale sees, so it's going to fail eventually. The last thing that I need to say is that, for example, if we optimize for leads or for initiate checkout, for example, then the delayed reporting is going to go on initiate checkout. We are going to have less reporting on initiate checkout because, again, there we need to know who has done the purchase or who has done the checkout or who was the lead in order for Meta to optimize towards that. So whatever the event is, this is the one that's having delayed reporting and this is the one that is going to have less reporting because over there Meta needs to know who has done it so that it can continue the optimization. So reporting is going to be there and maybe it's going to be 100% accurate, but optimization, it's not going to be because we need to know who. And so on the columns, we're going to see always less data. Before we close, if you see more data on your Facebook comparing to Shopify or other places, then you have a huge problem and you have to fix it with a developer. We always need to see less data on our ads manager comparing to what we have to the store. All of these things and many more deeper things are things that you're going to find inside my course. You can see all the reviews about my course. Everybody's loving it. 0 refunds so far, and a lot of people are buying it. It's on 50% right now. It's not going to have this price for a long period of time. It's until the end of the month. And don't forget also my mentorship programs, which are all full right now. We can talk about it from the next year. Until we meet again, guys, be creative, be consistent.